Hey everyone, welcome to Fulfillment Project. I'm Andy Leonard, and today we are talking about the fulfillment equation, unlocking the secret to a balanced life. Feel like you're chasing something in life, but can't quite put your finger on it? Maybe you've got a good job, a loving family, and a roof over your head, but something still feels off. Or perhaps in one area of your life, it's wobbly, casting a shadow over everything else. I've been there too, and recently on a car ride with my brother-in-law Danny, a light bulb went off. We were tossing ideas around when it hit me. Fulfillment isn't a finish line, it's a balance. But it's more than that. It's also about embracing the struggles we face and discovering what truly drives us. After mulling it over, I've pinned fulfillment down to 5 key pillars: money, health, community, values, and vocation. Picture these as the supports holding up your life's roof. If one's shaky or missing, the whole thing tilts. You don't need perfection in each, just enough strength to keep things steady while also leaning into the challenges that shape who you are. In this piece, I'll unpack these pillars, blending in wisdom from books, research, and some personal reflection. I'm no guru, just a friend sharing what's clicked for me. Big thanks to Danny for kickstarting this with a great car combo. Let's get started. Pillar 1, money. Finding peace with your finances. Money's often the first thing we think of when fulfillment feels off. But it's not about stacking cash. It's about having enough to live comfortably, pursue your goals, and rest easy. Hold up. What goals? You might wonder. Honestly, I've asked myself too. Many of us don't have clear financial goals or a why behind them, and that's okay. Step 1 is figuring out what you want your money to do for you. Security for your family, freedom to chase a passion, space to give back. Once you nail your why, meaningful goals start to take shape. For me, money's a tool, a means, not an end. It's a stand-in for real stuff I value, like a home, education, time off of work to spend with my family, generosity, and everything else I want to buy that brings satisfaction to life. The next step is separating these into needs and wants so I can prioritize accordingly. Getting this has given me direction and understanding in my pursuit of having enough. It's also led to some of the most stimulating, fulfilling, and uncomfortable conversations with my spouse. The purpose of money, ownership, and stability. What is money anyway? It seems obvious at first glance, but digging deeper changes things. Some think of money as a placeholder, valueless on its own, only worth what it trades for: goods, services, or charity. This concept flipped a switch for me. Money's purpose isn't just accumulation, it's ownership in a grounded human way. The encyclical Rerum Novarum, issued in 1891, this thing's a classic, helped me unpack this. It says, every man has by nature the right to possess property as their own, to hold it in stable and permanent possession. It ties ownership to providing for yourself and family, both now and later. Today, we rent more than we own. Clothes, bags, cars, and even skills. Hello, Google Maps. Renting's not evil, but it is less stable. Financial peace means stretching towards ownership, buying what you can afford, not overextending on rent, and cutting reliance on the fleeting fixes. It's about living within your means, building security, and ditching the throwaway culture. Desire and financial peace. Peace with money also hinges on desire. We are drowning in ads. Gas pumps even pitch this stuff now. Have you seen the video screens on the gas pumps? Marketing pros get paid big to tug our heartstrings, pushing junk we don't need. William Kavanaugh's Being Consumed asks, are we free in this free market or pawns to faceless corporations? Our wants are often manufactured. So before chasing more cash, ask, what do I really desire? And why? Are my goals mine or are they someone else's? Sometimes peace isn't about earning more. It's about wanting less. Right-sizing your life and expectations can be just as powerful as increasing your income. Discipline helps too. Shutting off the noise, the phone and the TV, the iPads and all the screens. to focus on what matters. Living your life, not the one that is sold to you, is freedom. Practical steps. Shaky on money? Try this. Aim to live on 70 to 80% of your take-home pay. With the extra 20 to 30%, you can afford to build an emergency fund and a financial independence fund. I've seen folks earning $500,000 a year with zero saved. That's crazy, right? Run the numbers. Is your income serving you, or are you serving it? Too much time for too little cash, or vice versa? Find your sweet spot. The best time to start is today. Even if you can't go to 20 or 30% right away, start, do something, peel it back. Start building that emergency fund. And if you have that, start to build your financial independence fund. Pillar 2, health, nurturing your body and mind. Health is huge. Without it, everything's tougher. It's not just dodging sickness. It's feeling good, body and soul. Jonathan Haidt, a social psychologist, nails this in The Anxious Generation. He shows how social media's comparison trap tanks mental health. It's a nudge to trade screens for real talk. Physically, Peter Attia's Outlive pushes proactive health in your 30s and 40s. He talks about the marginal decade, your last 10 years, and how today's choices shape it. He says, the decisions you make in your 30s and 40s will determine the quality of your life in your 60s and beyond. Health's your top asset. Invest now for a vibrant later. Practical steps. Are you weak here? Start tiny. Eat better. Move a bit. Breathe deeply. Small wins stack up and guard your mind. Cut social media. Lean into real connections. In my own life, I've realized that social health can be as important as physical health. It's about feeling connected and supported. Pillar 3, community. Building connections that matter. Community is your people, your friends, your family, your crew. Skip it and life gets lonely. Killam's social health book links strong ties to longer, healthier lives. He says, social health is not just a nice to have, it's a must have. Even monks connect to a higher power. We all need that bond. Lacking here? Reach out, join something, call an old friend. It's work, but it's worth it. As Christopher McCandless wrote in Into the Wild, happiness is only real when shared. Pillar 4, values, living in alignment with what matters. Values steer your ship. Live by them and you've got integrity. Stray and it's chaos inside. C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity digs into a universal law we all sense. Fulfillment's not in quick thrills. It's in syncing up with something bigger. Chasing cash over values, you'll feel hollow. Ask, what matters to me? Who do I want to be? Live that, and peace follows. Pillar 5, vocation, finding meaning in your work. Vocation's about meaning, your job, hobby, or cause. In the E-Myth Revisited, Michael Gerber says work reflects who you are. If we're not fulfilled by our work, we're not fulfilled by our lives. But today, desk jobs can feel soulless. We all have a circle of influence that we connect with daily. We create things constantly, whether in the digital or physical world, and those things have an impact on a daily basis. If you don't quite understand it, figure out how what you do daily positively impacts you, your coworkers, and the consumers and customers of whatever you're doing. Let that meaning put wind in your sails. Meaning and purpose can be found in any moral job. Sanctifying the mundane. What if your job's a grind? Jose Maria Escriva says, sanctify it. Bring virtue, discipline, and prayer to the dull stuff. A dry task becomes holy, lifting you and others. If you're just doing it for a paycheck, you're going to get burnt out, and that will negatively impact you and all those downstream, your colleagues, your customers, your family, and your friends. Treat your work as a calling. If you think this is crazy, Google Solanus Casey from Detroit, Michigan. If this guy can find meaning in his work as a doorkeeper, so can we. Bottom line, even if you realize you need a new job, find value where you stand today. Struggle and purpose. Purpose leads to responsibility, and responsibility leads to struggle. Struggle is how we grow. Winners embrace it, building anti-fragility, bouncing back stronger when knocked back or knocked down. So, what's your fight? What is your struggle? What purpose calls you worth trading your comfort for? Greatness often looks nuts to others. Find it, chase it, don't bend. With the other pillars solid, it won't derail you. It'll define you and may lead to your life's greatest work. Here's the lineup: money, health, community, values, vocation. Each a lever to steady your life. You have a weak spot? Me too. Don't sweat it. Tweak it day by day, bit by bit, consistently working to make them stronger. There's no magic bullet. This is our life's work. My recommendation: rate each pillar in your life 1 to 5. If it's a 1 to 2, act on it immediately. Make it a priority in your life. If it's a 3 or a 4, keep it up, finding areas to tweak and improve. If it's a 5, maintain it and keep focus on it, because chances are something will come along in life that will take it from a 5 to a 4 or even lower. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me on Fulfillment Project. Please like, subscribe, share this episode with a friend if you got something out of it. I'm thinking someone is in your mind right now who you think should hear this. Please share it with them. Shoot them the link. We're on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Subscribe to my Substack, where I send out additional resources to hyper personalize this to your life. All right. Here's to a life that's bold and truly yours. See you next time.